baby.
Hey, what's up everyone? It is AceStarThe3rd from the third generation of stars and the aces, and today I'm bringing you guys a wonderful third generation battle that I had against one of my friends, SHOGUX'S, because SHOGUX'S is a pretty cool guy. I mean, he's a pretty cool guy. But before we get into how cool he is, let's start off with that question. Today, that question is, what was your first Pokemon game? Wow, wow, I know that takes you back to some memories because, you know, my first Pokemon game that I actually owned was Crystal, but the first one I ever played, however, was Yellow, but it was stupid because it was at daycare and everyone, like, shared the Pokemon Yellow, and it was stupid because every time I raised something, someone would mess it up, like, oh my god, I had this Raticate and it's just awesome, but then Shaniqua over here teaches it Bubble Beam, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. So anyway, we're gonna go on and to see what is this. Oh my god, yeah, I uploaded a video on Pokemon regular. Oh god, it's pretty cool. So if you click right there, you could go watch it because it was pretty cool, but for some reason people just did not. Oh my god, I had quite a bit of haters. I mean, but I guess people don't understand that not everyone is the same narrator who does the same thing all the time. I mean, I guess that's what it was. Okay, so anyway, basically we're gonna get into that Pokemon of interest, and Pokemon of interest for today are gonna be Hypno and Qwilfish. Qwilfish and Hypno are, well, yes, underused Pokemon. They're kind of like not the best of things, but they're okay because they do some amazing team supportive things in this battle. And today the startup is make every move count. Every single move you have in Pokemon in any battle is important. Every move is important. This move can make or break your whole game. So make every move count. Don't be stupid and make stupid plays. And make sure your plays are thorough and awesome. Anyway, yeah, you can play that. You can play that to live too, because you can do that with various things, and I'm not gonna say because it's gonna take too long. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this battle. It's gonna be pretty cool. Be sure to like and whatever, do whatever you think you should do, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. So, I got my progress report the other day, and I have all A's, and it's all thanks to Pokemon! Yeah! So anyway, he leads off with Omastar, I lead off with Lips, and now I just go for a substitute because I know that Omastars cannot do things to Pokemon unless they have Hidden Power Electric for water types, but he seems to not have that, so he switches out into his Bellossom, and then thus starts going for these horrible Giga Drains, which are just breaking my substitutes all over the place. So at this point, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go for one more, thinking that he might, you know, go for a, Sleep Powder or a Leech Seed, but he does not do that. And at this point I'm kind of like, okay, so there's not really any point of me staying in here right now because I don't want to take any damage from Giga Drain, and I can't really set out spikes, and I need to stay alive, you know, have some longevity for me to go for a Destiny Bond later on. So anyway, I go out into Hypno, you know, thinking that he would go for a Sleep Powder, but he doesn't. He goes for a Toxic, which is very intelligent of him to have. But unfortunately he misses, which is good for me, but bad for him. And then I switch just back out into my Vileplume so I can take a Toxic that he might throw at me. But he goes into his Grumpig, and he is predicting me all over the place, which is pretty awesome. You know, me bringing out a Poison type so I wouldn't get Toxic. That's a brilliant play on his part. But I take him down to a sleeping. Yeah, now he's asleep, so he can't really do much right now. So I just switch out into Lips again so I can just start setting up some more spikes and everything. And now then he brought in his Fearow. I was pretty like because I thought he might have had Hidden Power Ground, and that would have been the end of Lips, but unfortunately enough he was Hidden Power Fighting, which is also pretty good but not as good as Ground, so that was kind of a mistake on his part. But it's whatever because I get to go and set up a substitute and then go for a Spikes this turn as his Bellossom goes for Hidden Power Fire. Does a lot of damage because it was a critical hit, but it doesn't kill my my substitute, which is fortunate enough for me because I do get to set up my last layer of spikes. And now every Pokemon that is grounded will take 25% damage from these spikes. Oh my god! So pretty awesome for me. Now I can start going for Destiny Bombs and/or Sludge Bombs and start taking out this Bellossom here because it doesn't seem to be doing anything else. In case he goes for a Sleep Powder, I'd have wonderful fodder because there's no point of even bringing in, you know, Qwilfish anymore because there's nothing it could really do except, you know, do super effective damage to poison types and or just kill itself and kill the other Pokemon with Destiny Bond. So pretty awesome for me. So at this point I was kind of like because I made the wrong decision, and going for a Destiny Bomb would have been more logical if I would have just went for Sludge Bomb, just taking it out. But I didn't do that, so it's whatever. At this point, let's go for a Sludge Bomb right now. I think, take it out now due to the stab and super effective and everything. So I do take out the Bellossom, and Lips is just doing amazing right now. So that is why you can depend on Lips for everything. So he goes back into his KSC. I fought myself out because knowing that I had Poison Point, I could have poisoned the Fearow, and it would have been awesome for me later on, but it wouldn't be as awesome as me paralyzing it with my Hypno. So Hypno is a pretty awesome Pokemon in Underused due to the fact that it has Wish and Insomnia. So Insomnia is a pretty good ability to have on this thing because, you know, a lot of things in Underused depend on sleeping. Like Misdreavus, Vileplume, Bellossom, what's it called, Grumpig. I'm not sure about Grumpig, but a lot of things just depend on the sleep. And oh my god, you can't deal with the sleep in Underused because you have stuff to do. You cannot be asleep when you have stuff to do. So Hypno comes in here and he's like, okay, I can't go to sleep. I've already had like 20 hours of sleep. I am just fine right now. I've had my coffee, I've had Folgers in my cup because that was the best part of me waking up, and I'm not gonna go to sleep at all. So he gets to do some wonderful things in terms of stopping sleepers and or crippling them, and then setting up Reflect for the other team members, and or going for Wish and helping them, healing them also. So he goes out to his Grumpig. I'm just gonna go for a Seismic Toss. I think another one after this turn too, because there's nothing else that I really can do right now about this Grumpig, and it's pretty pointless of me to go out into something else, taking the chance of taking damage, and just not for any reason of taking it out. I mean, anything like Hypno could have did that. So anyway, goes out into Doll and Duck. I'm kind of like right now because I know that Magmars can be kind of Maggie and Mari. I was just gonna go for a Thunder Wave right now, but he has Substitute, which is a very good surprise, big surprise for me. And at this point, he goes for Hidden Power. I don't know. It seems to be Ghost. So pretty awesome because I've never actually seen a set like that. I guess it's a mixed kind of set, or it could be Hidden Power Dark, I don't know, but due to that damage, it seems like it would have been a Hidden Power Bug or a Hidden Power Ghost. So anyway, he withdraws his Doll and Duck, goes into his Fearow. Oh my god, I can't really do much about Fearow, so I do just take it out with a Flamethrower, I do believe this turn, because Camerupt has a 105 base, or 100 base special attack set. It's a pretty awesome Pokemon. So anyway, he goes out into his retarded Quagsire. I don't know exactly what to do right now, so I just switch out into my Jaybird, predicting that he would just go for an Earthquake or a Water move, which he can take both of them. But he goes for a Toxic, and it's okay because I do have a Natural Cure, but it's whatever because I know that Quagsires could do some harmful things because, you know, they're Quagsires and they have defenses and they have offenses and recovery, and they're just terrible. Like, they can do so many things that just will ruin everything. So anyway, yep, he comes in here, and now I got the chance to make him go to sleep. At this point, I knew that I could have went into my Acne here and then start going for Earthquakes. I don't really particularly care to fodder out because I have the, you know, after foddering out, I had the ability to switch into something else safely, such as Vileplume, whatever, and then start to set up and everything. So at this point, I think I was extremely lucky right here in predicting the sleep. I go for 2 Earthquakes and then switch out, and he does wake up this turn, which is extremely fortunate for me. I did make that, did do that pretty awesomely. That was completely like that mono prediction, but that wasn't anything that was indefinite, so that was me taking a chance, and it was awesome. So it did work out beneficially. So I do go for a but fake out onto the Quagsire. I did like to fake this thingy having a choice band. That's why it doesn't have leftovers. It has a Silk Scarf, which is pretty awesome. So he does stay and doesn't switch out into his Omastar, which he could have did later, earlier, but he doesn't do that exactly. So do take out Quagsire, pretty awesome with my normal stab and everything. And now, you know, Omastar is kind of a bad threat because it has Swift Swim, it has a 115 base special attack stat, which equates to about 361 special attack, and he's going to be doing a lot of things. But fortunately enough, I have Vileplume here, and I just do fodder out my my Camerupt, because I know that if I had a space switch into let's see, Vileplume here, I can take an Ice Beam even though he has a lot of special attack, because Vileplume has natural really good special defense. So I go for a Sunny Day, which ruins his rain sweeping thing, and now it's kind of like a ludicrous kind of situation because his rain was replaced by sun, which is helping me because it contradicts one another and everything. I just go for a Solar Beam. There's extensive damage because 120 base power times with a stab, that's 180 base power, times 2 is 360, times 2 once more is 720 base power. That is a lot of base power for a Solar Beam. So anyway, he brings in his last Pokemon, which is Doll and Duck, his Magmar. Nothing much that he can really do right now. It seems like he was a focus punching Doll and Duck, which is pretty cool. I've never actually seen that before. Pretty beneficial, I guess, with his Flame Body ability. I don't know how his stats are altogether because I haven't really looked at Magmar's stats in the longest time. But if he does have the mix stats for that. That's pretty a cool set, and I think I'm not ever gonna try that because that's stupid. So anyway, that was it. Oh my god, that was a good game, SHOGUX'S. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was cool. So anyway, basically, I do believe that's done. Like, that Pokemon Pit stuff, that was kind of just, oh my god. So I had some people speculating that I was gay. I said whatever a lot. I don't even notice these things. I don't know why. Every time someone uploads something on there, it's something so minuscule and unimportant that no one really cares about, then I don't know. Like, maybe it was because I was black. I don't know if I reveal whether or not I was black, but for some reason everyone just knows. But it's whatever, I guess. I mean, if people didn't like it, then that just sucks for them, but there's a lot of people who did. The majority of them liked it, and then there's the haters. So, you know, without criticism, I can't get better. So I don't understand what the point of that was. Okay, yeah, you're cool. Let's hate on him, yeah. Yeah. I wish I could be on Pokemon Pit too, but I'm not, so I'm just gonna hate. So anyway, basically that was it. Oh god, and thank you guys so much for watching. I knew you could have had other things to do besides watch my video, but you actually took the time to watch my video. I appreciate that so very much. So be sure to like that if you like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, comment if you were cool, subscribe if you haven't, favorite if you are fourth fish, and share if you have the balls. Be sure to answer that question because it's a pretty important question because I really want to know what everyone's first Pokemon game was. A lot of people first Pokemon games was 3rd generation, was Pokemon Sapphire or Pokemon Ruby because of the Game Boy Advance system and it first coming out and everything. I'm like, OMG, my first Pokemon game and I love it so much, oh god. But yeah, basically answer those questions. Pretty cool. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys, you know, can excel in your 3rd gen endeavors. Oh yeah, that was my other thing. I really do require more people to play 3rd gen. I'm really being serious right now. We are a dying breed. Pokemon narrators who do 3rd gen, we're a dying breed. There's not a lot of us left. You saw OMG Hyde, you saw Jared 3rd gen, you saw Killer B5, you saw Molclaim, you saw all those people just die, and I'm like the only one who's alive, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but now I need more people to do 3rd gen battles with because I'm getting to the point where I'm battling some of the same people all the time, and if I continue to do that, I won't be able to upload good content because it's all the same people. What is that? So be sure to tell me if you want to do 3rd gen so I can help you out with that because it's not really that hard and it's really fun to do if you know how to do it correctly. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a wonderful day and everything. Enjoy life, you know, because do what you can and enjoy life the best you can. Do your best of your ability. So be a star. Bye.